You and your partners have been a part of building and scaling one of the biggest public refrigerated warehouse operating companies in the history of temperature-controlled logistics. Can you tell us a little bit about your new venture?
Some of these smaller to mid-size food and beverage companies were starting to get kind of priced and squeezed out, and they couldn't find the space. They would come to us and say, I need a couple thousand feet. I want to work off your dock. I need a couple of dock doors. I want to put my name on the door. The demand and the request never went away. That was the constant, that these smaller players by market were constantly looking for that space that they needed to operate by themselves. And so that was how Unit Cold and the concept was born. We use the tagline, control your cold chain, right? Because the real kicker on this whole concept is control.
Talk a little bit about the specific design of these buildings.
Yeah.
What are the tenants telling you that they like the most thus far in the early conversations that you've had about the design or the control over the building in general that you feel like is adding the most value to the conversation?
They are small bay infill spaces for operators to get in and go to work. And the key attributes that they need are access to that inventory, space, flexibility to do some other things within the building, like labeling, reboxing, and repacking.
What do you guys foresee being the biggest wild cards for demand? We were talking about GLP-1s. What other things are out there that you guys see that are going to be wild cards that might influence the path forward on this solution?
When you see a GLP type movement, proteins are up, protein consumption is up, where maybe some of the other calories aren't as attractive to these people anymore. But there's still 340 million people in the United States. They need to eat and they need to stay hydrated. We're very confident that the space, meaning food and bev, is resilient and it will survive through pressures, downturns, etc.
I could tell you from a real estate perspective, there is not a lot of inventory out there that meets these specs that we're talking about, especially under current conditions. And so we think that there's a very real need for it out there, and we love the concept.